What's up, my dudes? Hey, to all you guys hating on me for hating on MXGP 2019, I only got one thing to say to you. I wouldn't dab you with the left, ho. Shut the fuck up. Dudes, if you would realize, I'm not actually hating on this game. I'm just being honest, okay? And trust me, I see all of your little comments down below in my videos where you're twisting what I'm saying or you're warping what I'm saying and blowing it up into something that I'm not saying at all. But you can't fool the fans, man. They know what's up. Like, stop trying to change what I'm saying into something more than what I'm saying. Stop trying to warp what I'm trying to say into something that I was never saying to begin with. I swear, YouTube comments, like, that's all they are. They get these ideas of what they're thinking you meant by what you said, and then they say it in a comment like that's what you actually said, when in reality, that's not what you said at all. You know what I mean? It's one thing if you really want to disagree with what I'm saying and you really want to get upset with what I'm saying, that's okay. Like, that's completely fine. But to go in there and warp what I'm saying and change what I'm saying and try to get likes on your comment on a Spencer Turley video, because apparently that's the biggest part of your day. I mean, like, that's where it's, I can't stand that, dog. Like, it's okay to disagree with me. It's okay to get upset with me. But don't go in there and start trying to say that I'm saying this when I'm really not saying that. Don't do that horse shit, man. What? I had ghost turned off. What the hell? Either way. Okay, and I just wanted to say, like, back in the days of the first Supercross game, you know, if you defended the first Supercross game, I can actually somewhat understand, like, how you could get to that point or where you're coming from, even though I don't agree with it at all to defend the first Supercross game. I can actually understand, you know, where you're coming from a little bit. If you went in there and defended the second Supercross game, right? Not the whips of it when it first came out, but just in general, you know what I'm saying? If you defended the second Supercross game, I can somewhat see where you're coming from, right? I can at least somewhat fathom how you got to that point, right? Like I said, I'm not agreeing with that at all, but I can at least understand how you'd think that. You know, like maybe you haven't gotten deep into a game like MX vs. ADV Reflex, or maybe you haven't gotten into simulators and really seen how that whole side of motocross gaming can be, and like the full custom track side of the PC motocross games and the 10,000 plus custom tracks on MX Sim and the PC version of Reflex. Like, maybe you just don't understand, right? Maybe you haven't seen that realm, so some of these milestone games seem like a lot more to you than they would to somebody like me, and I can understand that. But when it comes to MXGP 2019, there is literally no defense. I can't even see how you could even potentially possibly fathom to try to defend this game right here, right? Like, it's getting to that point to where we're so deep, right? It's one thing if they came out with MXGP 2019 as milestones like first motocross game or second motocross game or something, but we're 7 deep in this motherfucker, boys. We're 7 or 8 deep. I don't even know. Like MXGP 3, then the first Supercross game, then MXGP Pro. That's 4, 5. Yeah, we're like 7 now. So you see what I'm saying? It lowers the excuse that Milestone has every newer game that they come out with. It just lowers that excuse. It lowers that defensibility that you can have to the game. And it's like, no, you got to understand, it's right in front of your face at this point. You can't even deny it, right? Like, it's right in front of your face that they are money hungry, greedy, come out with 10 games a year. They don't really care about making a great motocross game. They don't really care about giving you content, a.k.a. the first Supercross game had only Supercross tracks in it. Then they put the compound in there and charged you for DLC, and put the motocross track in there and charged you for DLC, right? Then they come out with Supercross 2, give you the compound for free, because obviously that's what the fuck you should do in these games, have a free ride compound for free, right? So they give you that in Supercross 2, but then they make the Monster Cup paid DLC, which should have been in there from the very jump get-go, but no, they make that paid DLC too. Like, guys, you got to realize, it's right in front of your face. It's to that point where it's like, with MXGP 2019, it's to that point to where we all know what's going on. I know what's going on. You know what's going on. The fans of this game know what's going on. Everybody knows what the hell's going on at this point. There's no more defense. Like, you can't defend it anymore. And it's pissing some of you guys off because it's getting to that point. That's where the little hate's coming from towards me, right? Coming out with all these MXGP 2019 videos, even though I go in there and literally say that the whips are better. I go in there and say that the physics in general are somewhat better, but no, I'm just a hater of milestone games. All I ever do is hate on milestone games. That's how you know those motherfuckers are talking out of their ass, because they're not even looking at the videos I just fucking made, talking positively about the whips of MXGP 2019, talking positively about, you know, feeling a little bit looser in the looser animation vibe of the MXGP 2019, right? And then they'll go in there and comment something like, all you ever do is talk negatively about Milestone. Spencer, we all know you just hate Milestone. No matter what they come out with, you're going to hate it, right? They give me all this bullshit. And it's so funny because they kill their whole point right from the start. I don't even have to reply to it because they just killed themselves right from the start. It's like, you idiot, you're obviously not understanding what the hell's going on at all. And all these people that are defending MXGP 2019, it's just proving that they are capable of defending anything at this point. That's the funniest part about it all, boys. It's just proving that they're capable of defending anything at this point, right? Like I was saying, if you defended the first Supercross game, I can kind of just, in a smidgen, understand where you're coming from, or maybe you kind of got caught up in the hype or whatever. If you're defending Supercross 2, I can kind of just a little bit understand where you're coming from. I don't agree with it, but I can understand where you're coming from. But if you're defending MXGP 2019, I don't even know how you even get to that point. You obviously have no fucking clue whatsoever is actually going on with motocross games. That's the only way you could possibly think that right there. The only way, dude. I swear to God, it's the only way. I just have to say to some of my real fans out there, some of you dudes that have been sticking behind me for a while, don't trust these comments out here, dog. People are twisting shit. I saw a couple of them, and it's like, I'm literally sitting there looking at a comment, and somebody's saying, oh, dude, Spencer said this, da-da-da-da-da, when in reality, I literally never even said that. I might have said something maybe slightly along the tune of that, but then they blow that up into something that I never even said, dog. They're literally straight up lying in a comment. Like, I'm not even kidding, bro. Dudes are straight up out here lying in a comment to try to, I don't know if they're trying to get likes on their comment, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the biggest part of their day. I don't know, right? Like, they don't have anything else better to do with their time. I don't know what it is. But they feel the need to go in there and lie and twist words around in comments and shit like that. So I'm just saying to some of my fans, just be careful what you start believing. And it's very easy to see something and believe it like it's true, when in reality, it could be not true at all, and I never even said that. I would say 95% of hate comments that I get out there, there's something completely false to them, right? Like they're either blowing something up that I never said, turning something that I said into something that I never said, or twisting a word that I said into, they got this theory in their head that I was meaning this certain thing, so then they come up with this whole idea in their head that I was saying this certain thing, when in reality I never even said that, right? So, but it cracks me up, dude. The dudes that go in there and comment that shit, where it's like on multiple videos of mine, right? Like over and over and over, they'll comment like, Spencer, stop hating on these milestone games. Why you're always hating on these milestone games? You're just continuing to hate on these milestone games over and over and over. And those are the people that are continuing to watch my videos and continuing to comment hating on my videos over and over and over and over and over. You gotta love that shit, right? It's like, god damn, dog, be a little more hypocritical with that. It just cracks me up, bro, how these haters don't realize when they continue to watch my videos, continue to comment on my videos, continue to interact with my videos, whether it's likes or dislikes, whether it's negative or positive, it doesn't matter. You're helping my videos get bigger. You do realize that, right? Like, that's how YouTube works, you idiots. You going in there and hating on my shit, that's making my video have more interaction, which then sends it to more you know, the more interaction, whether it's likes or dislikes or comments, negative comments, positive comments, it doesn't matter. Interactions, period, with any video helps the video grow, helps the video get on relevance pages better. It literally, you're making my videos bigger, you dumbasses. You're literally making me money by continuing to hate on my shit and continue to watch my shit over and over and over. That's the best part of it all, boys. These motherfuckers are out here making me more money. Literally, they're hating on my shit and they're making me more money. Oh, that's gotta sit. That's gotta sit wrong for some of you dudes that's been hating on me. Oh, God, I couldn't imagine hating on somebody, dedicating all that time, and then coming to the realization that I'm just making that dude's videos get bigger and giving that dude, basically you're just making me more money. Like I was just giving the YouTuber that I hated the most more money and giving him more ability to make more money. Like, dog, that can't sit well with you dudes. Like, I'm just saying. But either way, you guys need to chill out with defending something that's indefendable. Like, it's to that point, it's so deep down the road of unacceptable jump design, unacceptable no roughness, no inside ruts, like lackluster content, one of the most cheesy compounds I've ever seen in any milestone game. Cheesy jumps out the ass, dude. They just suck. Like, and it's the crazy part about this is everything that was like a new feature in this game, like the track editor, it being the current year of the real life tracks, the waypoint series, all this kind of shit. The ruts have it filling slightly more where you can actually fill them. Every bit of this should have already been in these games like 2 years ago. Literally, though. Every single new feature of MXGP 2019 should have already been in the game. So, in a roundabout way, MXGP 2019 really doesn't even have any new features. I don't even look at it like it even has any new features. Because if you realize from the day one of these milestone games, and how it's all went down, you would realize that we should have had this a decade ago. Like, not literally, but you know what I'm saying. Like, we should have had this 2 or 3 games ago. All these different features, these motocross track editor, you know, the current year of supercross and motocross stuff. When you make a replica game like this, you need the current year. That's like the whole point, you know. You don't want to be playing on everything that was the previous year. Like, nobody wants to do that shit. The whole waypoint mode. That's such an easy function, easy feature to put into a game. Like, literally, that is one of the easiest features you could ever put into a racing game, period. And we're just now getting it. And the jumps are still just as basic, or more, even more basic and small and lackluster and boring in this game than they have been in the previous MXGP outdoor games. Still no hardcore inside ruts, still no hardcore skill gapped roughness. There's none of that. They've literally not improved on any of that, dog. Like, you got to understand, when it's right in front of your face, you can't defend it anymore. There's no more defense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's no more defense. It's just like, this game is so beyond pitiful, so beyond just minimalistic improvements, so beyond going backwards in a plethora of different areas for no apparent reason whatsoever at all. Like, so many fucking things like that in this game. I just can't believe it. But you still got those people defending Milestone. You still got them out there, dog. And it's just to that point where it's like, there's so many of you dudes coming to my side now and all this shit. I'm seeing it in a broad scale sense. There's a lot of you dudes that were super Milestone fans and stuff. I won't necessarily say you were full-blown fanboys, but a lot of you guys that were real big fans of the first Supercross game, big fans of Supercross 2, you know, big fans of MXGP 3, right? A lot of you guys are understanding what the hell I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of you guys are starting to come around and realize what I'm saying about this whole, they're a cash cow company. They're sucking every penny out of you, right? It's all false. All the bullshit they try to say is like new features and shit. It's all bullshit. It's all trying to get you into the game. I can see right through it, and I saw it from a mile away. And I'm just glad some of you guys are coming to that realization. I I really am, because it's to the point now where it's not even so much about me, like, this not being my kind of game, or me not really being into this more, like, you know, the arcade motocross game that caters to everybody. It's not even really that anymore. It's just like standard amounts of shit that you expect in a AAA game, they're not even giving you anymore. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not even personal distaste towards these sort of games, or these super easy arcade motocross games, or distaste towards Milestone, or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean, or the MXGP series. It's not even that anymore. It's just like standard shit that should be in the game or should not be in the game. They've totally fucked up every bit of that. Like, and it's to that point where it's like, there's just no more excuses. There's no more defense. Stop defending something that's indefendable. This is teaching me that you guys will defend anything. I swear to God. Like, I can't believe it. Just how I can't believe that the jumps would be this small in a motocross game for 2019, MXGP 2019. The jumps are this small, and still no inside ruts, still no roughness, barely anything really like interesting or different with the outdoor track editor. No elevation on the outdoor track editor. First person camera is complete ass. Like, what is this? All these different things to this game, right? The UI, literally, I could have made that shit in Microsoft Paint, and it's like, you guys are still gonna defend that. I don't see how they can go any lower. I thought MXGP Pro was the lowest of the low, and it definitely was in a lot of ways. But I feel like this is on the same level, in a roundabout way. This is on the same level of MXGP Pro, because it may be better in a physics sense and like not as bad, like popping off on a little baby 5-foot double like MXGP Pro. But every other aspect of this game kills it, so then it equals itself back out with MXGP Pro. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's so stupid. Like, we're not getting anywhere with these Milestone games. Literally, we're getting nowhere. It's like, dudes, you got to start realizing, man, it ain't me hating. I'm just being honest. You have to understand. It's not a hater. If they come out next year with Supercross 3 and it's got real skill gap, it's got basically like this whip system, these physics systems, but 30, 40, 50% improved from it, got more skill gap. Supercross jumps have more skill gap to them. They've got like 2 or 3 compounds in the game with multiple motocross tracks, enduro cross tracks, way more track pieces to the track editor. I will literally come in here and be like, yo, hell yeah, Milestone, this is badass. Like, this is awesome. Like, it's not like I'm over here like you can't please me. I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm just going to hate on every single Milestone game no matter what. They're literally just going downhill. That's the truth of it. But some of you guys can't swallow that pill, and some of you guys can't handle the truth. And that's what's really going on right now, right? It's like, it ain't just me hating on it. I'm telling you what I'm seeing right in front of my face, dude. There ain't no like back of my mind like, ooh, I'm getting Milestone, like, ooh, look at this piece of shit game, I'm hating on Milestone, hell yeah, dude, let's all go hate on Milestone. No, I'm seeing what's right in front of my fucking face with the game, bro. Like, just look at the game. Just look at it. There ain't nothing else to say. There ain't nothing else to say. All you real motocross gaming fans know what's up. I don't even have to explain it. All you fuckboys hating, you obviously ain't no real-ass motocross gamer. Because if you was, you wouldn't be hating on what I'm saying. Because I'm saying what's right in front of my face, man. It ain't like I'm getting these theories from some other dimension or getting all these ideas in my head that it's not really like. It's right in front of your face. It's right in front of my face, in front of your face, in front of your brother's face, in front of your mother's face. Everybody's seeing this horse shit. Like, it's not even a question anymore, dude. Stop. Stop with that shit, dog. But either way, shout out to all the real fans. Man, your guys' support is definitely gives me a reason to keep doing this shit, man, and keep being real about it, because a lot of you guys are really making big decisions off the things that I'm saying, and like, it means a lot to me because I'm helping you guys save money on shit that's not worth it. And I'm just telling you guys from a dude that's like, this is what I do all day, every day, dog. And I'm not saying you can't disagree with me on this one thing or that one or whatever. Like, that's fine. Why am I crashing that same goddamn corner every lap for no reason? I'm not saying you can't disagree with me on a lot of things. And a lot of you guys that are more arcade, motocross gamers, specifically more of the, like, milestone arcade games, kind of different than the MX vs. ATV games. Some of you guys that are more fans of that are obviously going to disagree with a dude that's more of a simulator dude, but I still played a lot of Reflex on the console. I mean, literally every single day for 5 years straight. Like, I still know even though I'm big into MX Sim, I still know what the hell is going on with these arcade motocross games. So, like, I understand if you want to disagree with me on certain things, but it just gets to that point where it's like, I don't even see how you could disagree with the shit I'm saying about MXGP 2019. I literally don't even see how that's even. I'm being dead ass to some of you guys too. I don't even see how it's even. You got to be just hating to hate at this point, because it don't even make no sense. I'm sitting here looking right at it. You're seeing it deep down. The shit I'm saying about it is true, and maybe that's why you're hating, because it's so bad, and everything I'm saying is so true. And it just isn't sitting well, You just don't like that. You don't like me being so right about it, and that's what's killing you. Of course, I'm going to be cocky about saying all the shit I'm saying about this, because I warned you guys way ahead of time. Of course, I'm going to be cocky about it. Of course, I'm going to say this is some bullshit, because I've been saying all this for the past 4 or 5 years now, And now everybody's catching on. Oh, right, yeah. All right, Spence, now we see what you're saying. I mean, I like that you're finally understanding, but, dog, you got to realize, Spence, I said all this shit back when nobody agreed with me, back when it was, like, alien to think these milestone games weren't good and, like, they're going down these weird money-hungry vibes and shit. I was saying that back when there probably wasn't 20% of the population thought like me, you know what I mean? Like, and you just saw it in the likes and the dislike ratios and shit. Like, people just, they didn't like how I was saying all that whenever, like, Supercross, the first game came out, Supercross 2 and shit like that. I'm not out here to try to kill a game. I'm not out here to try to hate just to hate. I'm out here to give you my real opinion on something. And that's all there is to it. You may hate it, you may love it, you may be neutral on it, you may disagree with it, but you gotta understand, I'm saying this shit because this is what I believe, bro. This is what I really think about this shit. Like, there ain't nothing more to it. There ain't nothing less to it. That's all there is to it. Either way, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes. Leave me some more hate comments, boys. Get my videos bigger, baby. We blowing up. We getting more money, dog. More money, baby. You know what it is.